Today we're going to be excavating a circa 1900 mine site. This particular area has provided us with tons of valuable antique treasures throughout the years. From valuable whiskey jugs to valuable antique bottles and relics of all kinds, this site has it all. Let's go see what we can come up with right now. All right guys, we're back at it today. Got a good hole going right next to a big tree. Clayton is down on the bottom and me and Austin are trying to pull this tree up and he's like, wait, I see something. I'm like, what? And he has just picked up a coin and we can tell that it's penny size.
And it's got green on it like penny.
Yeah, which means copper.
Could be token too. I think it's penny though.
It does look like a penny. I don't know, it's super crusty. We'll leave it with Austin though, let him clean it up and we'll get an ID and show you guys later. He thinks he's got a kale drug based off of the back on this one. Let's see how.
Paneled, so it should be involved.
We're gonna test Clayton's knowledge out. Say something.
Panel back.
Oh, look, you called it. You sucker.
Kale.
Hey, that was worth the hole.
Oh yeah, for sure. Pretty neat.
Let's get it right here where you guys can see it. Right there. Kale Drug Company.
Usually the panel back ones are embossed.
Yeah, so what he's talking about is you see how it's got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like 9 panels on the back. Oh, it's got a flash, dude.
And the lip?
No, on the back and the panels.
That's all right.
That's all right. Play side's still good. That's still a heck of a good bottle. We don't dig too many of these. We probably only dug less than 10 in the last 10 years. So cool bottle, man. Heck yeah. We just cannot get away from these harmonica reeds, guys. This one's in a little better shape. This one's still got a little bit of the back side of the handle on it, but the relics are in here. We have found quite a few buttons that I haven't shown you yet, and we are staying right on the relics in the bottle. So hopefully we'll find a good soda bottle before the day's over. So I just got out of the hole digging. This is what I pulled while I was in there. First thing I'm going to show you guys is this. And it is very, very faintly embossed. We can make out Bingham to New York, and at the top you can see Kilmer's. So that was like a Kilmer swamp root. And again, guys, it's just very, very faintly embossed. Also got a miner's tag and a stopper. I think we can see a 2 on it right there, but the miner's tag seems awfully small. But we're at what we consider a miner's camp dump, so we find all kinds of lanterns and tags here too. So we're still hoping to get on some dadgum sodas. They've been slow so far, but we know that they're here. Austin just picked up a horseshoe out of the bottom. And I think we just got, oh, that thing's thin, ain't it?
Oh yeah.
And we did get what we think is a skeleton key that we just picked out. It's just a rusty conglomeration right now, but we'll take it home and dip it and see what it is. We noticed that the ash layer is actually going uphill behind Clayton right here. And so we're wanting to follow it downhill. Bottles would roll with gravity. So we're actually gonna be heading towards this big tree that you see right here. We've already been under that big tree that you see. So we're gonna backfill. You see how he's throwing the dirt back behind him? Oh, what'd you see?
Catch.
Oh, hutch top.
You got a drink in your hand.
Hutch top.
Sad day.
That doesn't look like an Alabama bottling company to me either. Heck yeah. That's what we're after, guys. Hutch sodas. So if you look right here in front of Austin, you can see the layer's really good because he's got a nice bright headlamp on. That red layer is what's producing the most of the bottles, and that is where most of the heat was within the dump. So half the bottles will be warped, half of them won't. What we're hoping today is that the sodas that are in this layer are not warped. We may have to move a few feet to the side though. We have done that. Hey, look at that. He pulled another stopper. I think this is the 3rd one of the day. And usually behind a stopper is a whiskey flask. So get us to Birmingham, man. But yeah, no, in all seriousness, there's been about 4 straight side Coke halves so far in that one hutch top. So we know the sodas are here. We just got to move into a section where the bottle's rolled to. Hey, there's the flask that I bet you that stopper came out of, more than likely. They're always usually close together.
Wish we had them embossed flasks like Tennessee did.
Oh, I know, right? Alabama just does not have a ton of embossed flasks, guys. That's why we don't find a ton of them. We were actually just sitting here complaining about that and the lack of pumpkin seed flasks and other bottles that we want to find. The Coke Hutch that's been eluding me for over 20 years, pretty much now. I mean, and then, is that a bottom to one or just a piece?
No, just a piece.
Just a piece. We're at the point, though, where we're looking at the pieces just to gauge the age. Check this out, guys. This just rolled out for me.
Still got the syrup in it.
Yeah, it looks like it. If it is, this stuff is deadly.
Might get some morphine out of there.
Successor to Curtis and Perkins Proprietors. And then on this side over here, it's Miss Winslow's Soothing Syrup. The Anglo-American Drug Company. And yes, this is also known as the baby killer. And that's because, as you can see right there, it was used as a soothing syrup for infants. And it was very easy to overdose the babies, which is very, very sad. So it's a cool bottle with a sad history. And you just never know until you do some research, actually, on what this stuff has done. But I think it was high in morphine, right, Clayton?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was the morphine that was getting them. So let's keep going so we can find some sodas. Lots of medicines and stuff, but so far the sodas have been dry. I had to do a double take, guys. Look at this thing. I just saw it roll out, and I was like, man, did my eyes see that right? That has got to be the smallest bottle that I've ever dug. I thought that little mini Coke I got from the 30s dump was, but that's crazy. Look at that little guy, man.
Little tiny joker.
Yeah, I mean, that sucker, like, that's nuts, dude. What do you think was in it?
Opium, 100%.
100% opium,
I
huh?
don't know. Could have been some type of medicine, but I'm guessing.
Whatever it was very concentrated.
Something strong.
That's crazy. So we're restructuring the hole right now. We're going to be heading this direction underneath this root over here. This side over here produced the kale drug. We have started to find some more stuff over here, though. So we're hoping that direction has got all of the goods. I turned on the camera to film this little Caldwell syrup pepsin that Clayton just pulled out. This is a beautiful little bottle, common. And he says that he's got a soda down here. Oh, and a mid. Fine. Oh, that one's broken. Let's let the soda be whole. I don't care as long as it's whole.
Crown top, I can see that.
Yep, definitely crown top. It is whole. Be a rare one. Birmingham.
Yep.
That's still all right. That's what, 1914?
Maybe a little earlier. That was hand finished.
Hand
It
finished.
could be. I would say anywhere from 08 to 14. Yeah.
That's a pretty bottle, man.
Good liquor.
Finally, a soda. We know they're here now. We just got to keep moving forward. Austin's got something showing down there. Watch, it's gonna be a Jack Daniels.
It's either the side of a med or a whiskey.
It's big.
Could be a Meyer Marks.
Oh, dude. It's on the very bottom, too.
That's a med top. I don't know. It's right behind that straight side Coke. It could be whiskey. Jack and Coke or whiskey Coke.
Yeah, it's hard to say.
That's what the miners drank.
Did they even mix it back then?
Oh, yeah. 100%.
I would say they were probably so hardcore, they were just drinking
They
whatever.
drank whiskey like it was water. That kept them real hydrated.
Come on.
What does it say?
No.
Slick.
Both sides? Oh, come on. That's what it'll do to you right there. It's got a chip lip anyways. I'd rather it be slick. It's going to have a chip lip. Nice flared lip. Early corker.
Style.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that's an early corker. Dang.
We own them.
Yep, there's a pocket right here. That's good, though. We headed the right direction, thank goodness. All right, Austin's not allowed to come with us anymore. He's got a jug right there, it looks like. I think I see a bottle, too. Yeah. Okay, there's a bottle, which was just a shoe polish. Take the top down if you need to be able to see.
Yeah, knock that top
Weird
out.
looking. It might be like a butter churn.
Tristan got that really
Pickle
cool
jar.
pickle jar out of here. Oh, I see it.
Oh, man.
What the heck?
That's awesome.
He's like, I don't like finding sodas, I'll just find jugs.
Right. What's that you just hit, too?
Previously broken.
Let's see what it was.
Yeah, Sloan's.
Yep, Sloan's. Dude, yeah, easy. That's it. That is another freaking pickle jar.
That's going to be cool. Grab the top. If you can grab the top lip, you should be able to pull it. You don't yank it in half.
No, I got you. I'm gonna clear
It's going to
out
be
around.
stenciled. I wanted the one that Tristan had.
What's it say? National Pickle Company?
Yeah, National Pickle Company is what his said.
There's bottles all around it.
I don't see anything wrong.
Yeah.
That's a whole trash barrel.
Yeah.
Oh, I got it insulated. Oh no.
That's that Cobe.
Yeah, it would have been like a Stanford ink maybe.
Yeah.
What is that?
That's one of them big
Big ink.
master inks.
Dude.
Top brush, though.
That sucks at the tops, bro. It's going to be cool, though, if it's
Yeah,
bigger
that's
than
what-
the normal
that's
ones.
like a big quart size looking one.
Camera's rolling, guys. We're not going to turn it off until he gets it out. Fingers crossed. I hope it's stenciled. I hope it's just not a blank one.
Right. Get your pickle.
If it is one of those pickle company ones, man, and you want to get rid of it, I'm your guy because I like it.
Those are from Chicago, right? That's what we found out.
Yeah, they were from Chicago, yeah.
That's a long way to send some pickles.
Well, it was pickle and canning. So,
Oh, okay. So
so
it could've
it
been-
may not have been pickles. It would have just been what would have held something that could have been pickled.
Or like maybe canning salts.
Right. That's,
Pickling salts.
at least that's how I took the research that I did.
Fair.
Oh, look at that.
Where did you say?
And she is slick.
No way.
That's
Nope, it's a slick one. Daggum. That's the same shape as that one we found, though.
Right?
Yeah, so,
nice.
I mean, you already found a penny, so I mean, it wouldn't be a stretch.
Oh, wait,
Dang. That's still cool,
That
though.
is cool.
I still want to see that Masters ink. Pull that sucker out of there when you can. We're just going to leave it go. I mean, I was really hoping it would have said National Pickles for you.
Or something
Okay.
cool.
Hey,
That thing is
a
huge.
start in the right direction, though, right?
Oh, we're heading the right way, that's for sure.
That could be a Rumford chemical.
That
thing.
melted.
Let's see. I don't say no. I don't.
Nope, slick.
That's wild how that bottle right there can be melted as all get out. And,
The stuff survives
Yeah.
right around it.
yeah.
Is that cobalt?
Yeah, it
Oh,
is.
yeah.
I thought that it was clay.
There are master inks that are clay, but that might be a glue company because there's some that say glue, there's some that say ink. I think the big ones usually are ink though.
That's cool, man.
They do.
That's one. So I have got to where I can repair the tops on ones that have like a sheared lip. I can cut them
Oh, that's cool.
and then spin them back and make them look good.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's a little bit shorter, but I've done that with a couple of bottles. Like, Dad got a beer bottle when we were digging that 1870 site that had a sheared lip, and I fixed it, and man, it turned out great, guys. So, I mean, there again, it's not worth as much money, but
Here she comes.
we love the bottles. It's not all about the money.
Ta-da.
Dude,
Yeah, Stanford inks.
I wish the top was not broke on that.
32 ounces. That thing
32
is
ounces.
huge.
Oh, it's got part of the label on it.
Yeah, the label is on it. Check that out. Survived 120 years in the ground.
That's crazy, bro.
Look at that right there, though. Stafford ink, made in USA, 32 ounces.
Who's next?
I'll give it a go. I'm not scared. You got me all hyped up after 4 minutes of watching cool stuff come out.
There's still stuff in there, too.
There's still stuff. Let's do it. I'm gonna video him getting this out. He just pulled this lid out right here, guys, which is cool, and it has the patent date right there, April 16th, 1901. And it looks like the jar to it may be right here too, if it's whole. Or it may be another one just like Austin just got out.
There's a ton of this stuff came out of a store. It
Yeah,
looks
we're
like,
hitting a lot of electrical
or a
components
building.
from circa, apparently, 1900 to 1910. It looks like it's broken, dadgummit.
Yeah.
Dang it. Thought we had 2 of those jars, but that would have been the lid for that one. It sat just like that. Dang, I hate that was broke for you.
It's all good.
Maybe that means there's going to be something hidden inside of it, though. Another very crusty miner's tag. This one's seen better days, though. But we find so many miner's tags in here, it's pretty ridiculous, actually. If we dig a hole and don't find 4 or 5, it's not a good day. The layer is continuing pretty strong, though. And the electrical components, a lot of people would stop digging and think that's too new. But that stuff right there, guys, is laying right next to Hutchinson-style bottles. So we know for a fact that it's old enough to keep going. Another ketchup bottle, and you can see what it said, catsup. And this is a paper label, again, that has survived over a century in the ground. Pretty crazy that it would make it that long, but there again, this is a dump that's notorious for it. Oh, what you got there? Looks too thin, doesn't it?
No, it's soda.
There was a soda?
It's Circle Floyd, don't
We hit a very hollow hole, and that means one of 2 things. It either means that you're hitting another hole that somebody dug, which we know that we're not, or you're hitting where a barrel has rusted away and left a cavity. So we're in that cavity right now, and usually the barrels are what held the bottles.
Marble.
Marble!
That's marked.
That's a nice one.
Is it a Bennington or?
Yeah, it's like half cobalt, half white.
Oh, yeah. Yep, nice early Bennington marble. It's beautiful, man. Heck yeah. So Austin just pulled this out, and it is just so happened to be a coincidence that quite literally last night I was doing some reading on Henry K. Walpole and Company. This was a Canadian company, and the guy that started it lasted for, I forget how many decades before having a mental break, being locked into an asylum of which he escaped his caretakers, and then they found him dead in the river. So Henry K. Walpole, wow, can't even say it, had a very
Hey, the heat gets to you.
yeah, the heat gets to you. He really had a very interesting history. So I would encourage you guys to go take a look at that. It is a very interesting thing. Sadly, this is a common bottle, but at the same time it's broke, so I don't feel too bad about it. But I had to tell you guys about that. Just absolutely insane, the stuff that's behind the history with these bottles. I was looking down there, Austin.
There's a bunch of trash.
Looks like a dump.
We're digging a cave.
A bunch of glass.
I mean, quite literally right now, we are going straight at, it's a slant mine. Running a slope down. He's got him a wine bottle out of the back corner, out of the pocket back there. They're beautiful bottles, but there's just not a lot of value to them. Look at that little bit of a warp to the bottle. It survived, though. It survived. There are a few sodas though that are from Alabama that have like an etching almost in the base.
On the shoulder it says H&W.
Is it H&W?
I think.
Or
I think it's Hoopert and Worcester.
yeah.
And I don't think it's Davis and Worcester.
Yeah, I didn't think it was D&W. I forget, but they're so rare we don't even know.
And it's got the etching, and that company had the trademark for dope. And sodas were called dopes back then.
Yep.
So they had the trademark to put that name on the bottle, and they etched it on a bottle exactly like that. They come in an amber and a green, I think.
And for those of you that may be up north or out west that have not heard a soda be called a dope, well, that was a southern terminology. It was dope for a soda.
Pop is Midwestern.
Yep.
Dope is Southern.
Pretty cool though. Austin just pulled out the very first miner's lantern of the day, and this one right here is a little different. If you look, they must have broke the hook off the top of it. What you got? Oh, dang! What is that? Bell bond.
That's cool. Little cream.
Almost looks like a fleur de lis on the side right there. And then it says, no idea what it says. Patent applied for, I think, on the bottom. That's neat, man. That's a neat little cream jar. I don't think I've ever found one. I found a bigger one with like a fleur de lis on the side. But the miner's lantern right here, what I was talking about with it is this has a hook on it, usually made from the factory. And you can tell they must have broke their hook off, which is neat. And they took a piece of wire and wrapped it around it to make it last a little bit longer. And I know that doesn't probably enthuse a lot of people, but I like being able to put... Yeah, back then they did what they had to do to survive. And that's kind of cool, guys. I think there's a soda under there, he said. We're hoping that it's whole, but we don't know yet. It is hidden up under that root right there that he's trying to get to. You know, we do got a little bit of an overhang going on, so we're being a little more... Hey, it's whole. Heck yeah.
About 19, 15, or 16 probably. Maybe 14.
Look at that. There you go. Is it a bee ham too?
It is.
It is a bee ham.
404.
Dang, it's already pinging up on you.
It's root.
Yeah. That's just typical after being in the heat.
404, 14. Usually the 404s were made in 13. That one's a little scarcer.
Yeah.
It's got a bit blockier text on the base too.
Yeah, I hate that it flashed up a little bit, but that's kind of par for the course. That happens occasionally.
It's okay.
We're going to be doing some restructuring of the hole, and with that bottle being there, we know for a fact nobody's been there, which we can tell. There's no break in the layer down here or anything like that, so we're good to go. We're on virgin ground.
I gotta get them right, dude. I forget the video.
Austin's got a bottle showing right down here. Feels solid, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It even says Coca-Cola on the heel, or on the bottom rather. Can you tell?
No, it don't.
No, it don't. I think it might be something different,
It's
but
small. It's a small bottle.
Hutch.
it isn't very big around. You're talking about diameter,
Yeah,
right?
it's like
Tall
Watch it be a Liam Perrins.
It could be.
No, that's soda.
it says Birmingham on it. It says root on it.
No, so it's a straight side Coke.
Straight side Coke.
Basically.
Dang it. We'll take a straight side Coke, guys. Don't get me wrong, but we're trying to get Austin a hutch today. So when I say dang it, it's not because we're not excited about
It's okay,
finding it.
because we got another one next. Never mind.
No, it's a jar top, isn't it?
Jar top.
Got you excited.
Yeah.
Route 404 hill script. Is it a weird color?
It's
can't
green.
There's like a teal blue one that's really tough, and there's a clear one that's really tough.
I gotta show you something.
Yeah. That nick's back in there.
Pull on that base, it will come out now.
She's in there. There's another one.
Above it.
No, next to it.
We headed the right direction, fellas.
Get her.
Yeah. Yep. Shoulder script, straight side Coke. Clear one.
Birmingham.
That's good glass on that one, I think.
I'm gonna keep it low.
I think that's
It does say Coca-Cola on the bottom.
It does say Coke. Okay, I'm gonna bury it for you. That way it don't crack like the last one. We cover these things up, guys, and let them get adjusted to the temperature. Had an ant on me. We're getting attacked by ants and mosquitoes and
This one's falling apart.
centipedes.
That's a root shoulder script.
Yep. So that one's gonna be trash. We're in a good area though.
Terrible trick.
Yeah.
Johnny's here now. We got reinforcements. We're getting him out of the water and putting him in a deep hole. He's got a med down here though that we're gonna see, or a whiskey. There it goes.
Get her.
Does it say anything? Dadgummit. That is just like one of the marks. That's a marks, man. I'm telling you, it was just a paper label marks. Golly, guys. We just want to dig one. That's not too much to ask for. We'll take it. Check this out. It came out into the spoils pile. We believe that it's an ashtray. It doesn't appear to have any damage. We thought it may have been a face right there, but it looks like it's just decorative.
I think it could have been painted, honestly.
Yeah, with like flowers or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, it definitely looks to me like it could have been an ashtray, or it could have been like a spoon ladle, like where you'd laid a spoon off in it.
Yeah.
But I don't know. That's still a pretty cool piece.
Yeah.
So while I'm walking around, Austin found a coin. Spotted one right here. Look at that. Let's see what it is. This may be another one that we've got to clean up. Hoping for an Indian head, but it's probably a wheat cent. We'll find out though. I'll clean it up and show you guys. No, I can see it. Another Indian head penny. The one Austin had, we did get enough ID off of it to see that it is. So, heck yeah, I'll show you both these in this video, hopefully cleaned up. Here is that Indian head penny that I just found on the ground. And this is after about 12 hours soaking in vinegar. That's not the best way to clean coins, but it was enough to get the corrosion off of it for me to be able to see the date. It is a 1906, and I'm excited to have this guy. So we're getting close to the end of the day, but I wanted to show you guys around this dump site because it may help you. A lot of these holes have been here since the 1970s, and if you look down, some of this glass is as new as the 1970s. In fact, the vast majority of it is. You can see the large embankment that they would have dumped off of right here. You see holes. These are not ours. We only dig in the old area. And we're wondering how deep this is and if there may be really good stuff under there below this newer stuff. We've focused in where the old stuff was, but it may be in our near future to come over into this newer stuff and try to dig all the way through it. The problem is just how much glass is in here. I mean, it's just a ton of it. Bottles everywhere from the 1930s, 40s, and 50s. You can see them sticking out of the walls, like that flask. And it's just one of those things, guys. We may have to dig through it and find out. But if you're ever in an area and you think, oh man, I wish there was old stuff here, and all you're seeing is this new stuff, well, keep in mind, quite literally, 50 foot from here, we're digging hutches and whiskey jugs. So don't give up just because there's new stuff on the surface. I really hope you guys enjoyed the video today. We had an absolute blast. We did recover a few relics. Though it wasn't incredibly bottle loaded, that doesn't mean that we're going to stop. We're going to head back to the site in the coming weeks and see what else we can uncover as the weather starts to cool off. It is dig season, finally. We'll see you guys in the next videos.